All right, so we will get started. Can you guys hear me all right? We're good? Okay. Um, Alina, you're in there twice. That's super weird. Okay. Um, so before we dive into what we want to share with you tonight that we have created, which is really, really exciting and something that we have been wanting to do for a long time but couldn't really figure out how to do. We will share that in a minute. But we just want to congratulate the few of you that were in on the challenge last month of Hitting Success Club. We all put $25 in the pot, and then we were going to pay out whoever was tracking their behaviors and also Hitting Success Club. So there were 8 of us that fit that description. So Taylor and Candace and Corrine and Aaron and Melanie and Macy and also myself and Alina are going to get $43.75. So that's pretty awesome. So congrats to all of you. And yeah, we're just super glad that you guys pushed really hard and got out of your comfort zone and it paid off. So congrats on that. And then I am going to let Alina take over because she put a lot of work into this. We together created the Coach Sneak Peek, but she has totally revamped it and is giving us a way and showing us how to do Coach Sneak Peeks if you find people that don't have Facebook. This is like mind-blowing, awesome, super excited about it. So.
All right, so we are talking on Instagram today, and I don't share my screen often. So you see 2 of me because I also logged in from my phone, because I'm going to try to share my Instagram account with you from my phone. But if you are not on Zoom on your phone, if you're logged in on your computer right now and you have access to your phone, I want you to find my new Instagram account. Hang on. It's Coach_Self-Love Dynasty. Coach_Self-Love Dynasty. So if you go to that account, you're going to see what I'm talking about on here tonight, but I'm also going to try to share it. Let's see if I can do this. Share screen. Wait.
I don't know if you can screen share on a phone. I don't know that I've ever seen
an option, but let me see. I think it's going to do it. Let's see here. Oh, it's going to work. Okay, cool. Can you guys see this? All right. So I'm going to show you guys how we are now able to run a Coach Sneak Peek or a any kind of sneak peek that you might want to do, but particularly we're walking through how to do a Coach Sneak Peek on Instagram. So you will create a new Instagram account just like you created your own. So for me, I needed to create a new email address in order to do that. So it takes 5 minutes to create a new Gmail account. So you will create that, and then we have all the content and everything that you'll need to upload into your Coach Sneak Peek account. And so then when you're adding people into this, all sneak peek information that we currently have over on Facebook. Oh, my thing disappeared. Hang on. Let's see. There we go. No? All right. Everything that we have on Facebook is going to be the same basically as it is on Instagram, only I had to shorten a few of the posts just to fit them within the 2,200 character limit of Instagram. But you're able to use your own, gosh, I don't know why it's doing that. Showing me some sort of recording on here. Sorry, guys. I can't share my Instagram from my computer. Can you guys, just by a raise of hands, how many of you are currently on your computer? Like how many of you have, okay, so can you guys, are you all on the Instagram and you can see it? Okay, so the majority of you, and those of you who aren't, I'll just walk you through this. Yes, thank you. And then you can go check it out after Zoom, okay? So how this is going to work is Andrea and I have a shared Word document that's put together with all the posts and the images. You can do what you want. If you want to recreate images, if you want to tweak things, this is just basically a fresh template for you guys to use. But it is set up so that you can use it exactly as it is if you want to, and you won't have to do anything with it. Now, a couple of things that you're going to notice when you go in here, you'll set up your bio just like you would a regular bio. I'm sure you probably can't see this on my screen. A little bit there you can. But I have mine to say, basically this is, okay, so explore all things coaching with Self-Love Dynasty, what we do, how we make money, and how you can do this too. So you can think of whatever you want to put in there, a catchy little saying, or you can copy exactly what I did. And these are going to be for people who you're talking to, prospects that you're talking to, people that are watching your Insta stories that are interested in coaching. Maybe they fill out the poll. Maybe you're having a conversation with them from that poll. You know, you're inviting all those people and then starting some conversations, and someone's interested in coaching. You can decide whether you want to move them over to Facebook and plug them into the Facebook sneak peek, or you can set up this, which I highly recommend, because the more and more that we're on Instagram, the more people we find that aren't on Facebook. So that's why we've gone this direction. So you can have them then follow your Coach Sneak Peek page, and you can keep it private so that they have to request to join, or you can keep it public, however you want to do it. Again, this is something so brand new and so out on the limb that we haven't played with this yet. We haven't put anybody through this yet. So this is going to be kind of a learning curve for all of us. And we'd love, as you guys dive into it, we'd love for you to share with the team what's working for you guys, what isn't working, maybe some tips that you're finding. But a couple quick things that I do want to note as we kind of walk through this, and Andrea had this idea, which was brilliant, is you take all the posts, there's 10 total posts, and you're going to upload them in the backwards order. So you start with 10, you post it, then you post 9, 8, 7, 6. And that way, once you go into your once everything is loaded, people can scroll down and they will be in order, because the newest one, which would be post number 1, will be at the top. So it will keep things really simple as people are then scrolling basically like they would in our Facebook sneak peek. Actually only better, because in Facebook it's the last one that's commented on, so things are all jumbled around in there. So I actually really like how this is going to stay super simple and in order, and it's just a really easy way. Like I said, everything is in here, all the same content. A couple of differences: you can only upload a video that is 1 minute long in Instagram. So we have created you'll see a Linktree account at the top in my bio. You're able to add a Linktree account or a link in your bio. And so everybody can use this exact same link, and it is already set up for you guys to include all the videos that we talk about in each of the posts. So some of the posts say, you know, click the link in my bio to access the video for this post. So they will go there. They'll know that this is post number 2, Top Beachbody Coaching Myths. So when they click on the link, the Linktree link, they're going to click on, here, let it load, and then I'll show you. Okay, so then it has the 4 different posts that have videos. Post number 2, Top 4 Beachbody Coaching Myths. They're going to click on that, and that is going to take them to the video that is linked to that post. So it's super simple. You guys don't have to know how to create your own Linktree account. You don't have to go through and set it all up. It's all set up for you. You literally have to copy the link that is in the Word document that we're going to give you. And all of the posts, if you change things, then you'll have to change around your Linktree. Like if you change the posts and the content in that, because they go specific with the posts in the order that we have them laid out in the document. So again, you know, you'll see in mine, there's a couple of images that are of me that you may want to switch, and obviously put your own photo for the intro post, and you're going to put your own name in there. But you guys can buddy up for these. You can run them on your own. You can keep them open, or you can delete the content every month and reload it up. This is really just an idea, like a creative idea for everybody to run with and do your own thing. But I think it is going to be really powerful, because we lose people a lot of times when we bump over from one platform to another. And so to have the Instagram people already easy to plug them into something that we have on Instagram, it makes it so much easier to maintain their excitement, maintain those conversations. We're not losing them and like, are we messaging them on Facebook Messenger now? Are we messaging? Like, it's just so streamlined and simple. So I think once we work out the kinks from running this 1 or 2 times, I think it's going to be really, really good. Do you guys have questions? Is anybody confused on how this will work or how they'll add people? Unmute yourself or type in the chat bar if you've got questions on this.
So I have a comment. I have 2 accounts. I have my Filio account and my regular account. So I can easily, I know personally that it's super easy to toggle in between these accounts and basically be like, okay, now I'm in this account. Now I'm in this account. So I just wanted to show you guys, creating the account can be kind of tricky because you have to click on certain buttons and like, I don't remember the steps for that. So when I'm setting this up, I will write them down and we can even put them in the document so that you guys know step by step how to create like a secondary account in Instagram. But the way that it looks, so right at the top, you see where it says Andrea Hansen 82, and then there's a little arrow down. If you click on that, then at the bottom, I can switch over to my Filio account. You see that? I'm going backwards, so this is like really crazy. Okay, so I can switch over to that one and then I'm in that account. So it'll be, I'll just have a third option now. I'll have my coaching sneak peek, and I personally am going to keep mine private because I want people to be curious and not be able to creep without following me. Like, I want to know who's following me. And well, I was going to say one other thing. Oh, Alina, in the Google Doc, I believe you said that you were going to have like a highlight where you were talking about like your story. You want to talk about that?
Yes, that was the next thing. The thing I forgot to say. Perfect. So the very first post, well, there's an intro post, and then there's a post number 1, which is basically the post that's in the Facebook group of Andrea and I sharing our stories of how we came to become coaches and kind of our journeys that led up from there to here. Everybody should create their own on those. And the way that I have it set up in the document is to make it a highlight reel, because it would be more work like to figure out each individual person's to link it to the link tree as a link. So each person can just, the link tree is as is, and then each person will create an Insta story with their story, and then they will save it as a highlight on a highlight reel on their page. So if you've never done a highlight reel before, it's super simple. You are making an Insta story just like you normally would. So you're holding it down, you're doing your video, you're uploading it. And then once everything is uploaded, you're going to save it to the highlight. There's a little button at the bottom and it'll say save the highlight. And if you've never done one, it'll have you create one. It's a click of a button. You'll create one, and then it's going to save your whole story there right below your bio. And those are those little like clips or the little circles you see before the photos after someone's bio on Instagram. Those are the highlights. So on iPhones, it's a heart. What's a heart?
When you're looking at your story, like when you look back at your stories, if you want to save it to your highlight, it's the heart button at the very, very bottom. And I highly recommend creating like an image, like in WordSwag or something that says, you know, my story or something like that. And that'll be your very first, like Insta story that you put up. And then after you post that image, then start telling your story and save them all. And then that first little clip that says my story will be in that circle. Like if you go to a lot of our pages have highlights, you can see a lot of us have created those little images with words on them. That just helps to organize like the category that it's in, if that makes sense. So put the image on there first, tell your story, and then as you're watching your story, save every single one to that single highlight. And if you need specific help when you're doing it, just reach out to us. It's pretty simple.
questions. We flew through that info.
The hard work is all done for you guys. Like the content, everything is literally going to be a copy paste for you. And
once this is set up, you guys, it's set up. Like you only have to create the account once. You only have to create your story once, maybe once a year, make it fresh. But literally, I mean, once this takes you, you know, dedicate an hour to it this week, get it set up, and then it will be there. And you can add your people in. It's going to be a great resource for the whole team, for Coach Sneak Peek. And also, you guys, the thing I love about this is it's duplicatable because you guys have all the content ready to copy paste and put it in there, and your coaches can do the same thing. But the thing that I love about it is that this is your face. You get to be the one telling your story, and people need to see you as the leader of your business. That's another thing that I love so much about doing this on Instagram versus the team-wide Sneak Peek on Facebook. Not to discredit the team-wide one on Facebook. It is great. It has converted a lot of people into coaching. But I do think it gives you an extra level of credibility to be able to show yourself as the leader. And, you know, when you're adding people into your group, they're seeing your face.
Any questions? I'm super excited about this, you guys. Are you? The very last thing Alina said, I can't echo strongly enough. I think all of us will grow our teams more if we are showing up as the leader. And I just think it just creates so much momentum. Are we good? Any other questions? All right.
Let's open up, since we went so fast. Let's take a few minutes. If anybody has any questions totally unrelated to this topic, anything you guys are working on this week or things you want help with, anything. Anybody want to pick the brains of anybody in here?
Anyone want to ask Taylor how she got SC20?
Yes, I do.
I want to know how you got so many people in our free group. Like, I keep getting notifications that Taylor's adding another coach. Taylor's adding another girl. Taylor's adding another girl. Talk to us about that.
Come on and talk to us, girl.
I don't even know. I mean, so honestly, I just kept adding people, messaging people. So there's a lot of people that have like ghosted me, and if they like recently ghosted me, I like didn't message them because I'm like, okay, like I don't want to be annoying. I just talked to you last week and you didn't answer me, so I'm not gonna invite you. But I went down through all of my messages, like history ever. So I went like all the way down to the bottom, and I started from the bottom, and I like worked from the top, and I like said like, hey, like I know we've already talked before, but like I'm doing a free group. Like, if you're interested, let me know. I'd love to give you more details. And I literally sent that to, like, all my messages. So that was, like 75 people. It took, like, 2 hours. And then I went through, like, new followers, and I just, like, introduced myself and, like, said, like, hey, like, I'm doing this free group if you want to know what it's about. And then, like, I don't know, like, a handful plus people said that they liked to. So I think I have 18 people doing the trial right now, which is good. And then for last month for SC20, I don't even know how that happened. Like, I don't know, like going into like the month, like, I mean, I worked really hard, but I didn't really like have any like expectations out of it. I just did the same thing. Like I just said, I just kept messaging people. And really just like commenting on people's photos and like pictures to like get like new followers and just trying to like create connections with people. And then like those people started like commenting on like my pictures, and then they started like asking like what I was doing, and then those ended up being the people that I signed up. So I guess, I don't know, a little bit of luck, but like also like a lot of hard work too. So hopefully I can get
no luck. No luck. It's all your hard work. Taylor messaged me one day and she's like, okay, I'm never sending less than 30 invites a day because it's so easy and it works. So that's the trick. It's not luck. Like, she's put in the work, and it really, like she said, like, it isn't hard. And it's seeming simple to her because it is simple, and she's uncomplicated it, and she's just doing, like Andrea typed in there, she's doing the vitals, and that's where it's at, right there. Those simple activities. I love it.
And then another thing I did that I think might help. I don't know if you guys do this, but to find more people that I think would be interested in what I do, the people that I've already signed up, whether like I know them in real life or I don't, I'll go to like their followers and like people that like their pictures, and I'll just like follow people who like based off their profile or not, whether they're like a girl, I'll like follow them and see if like maybe what I do would be interested, like what they would be interested in as well. And then like I'll do the same thing. So after going to that person, if I thought they would be a good fit, I'd look at their followers and I start following their people, and I just keep going until I get bored and I want to get off my phone. And so I found a lot of new followers like that as well. And then anybody who doesn't follow me back on like Sunday night, I'll just go in with cleaner and then unfollow everybody. So like during the week, I'll have like 4,000 people I'm following and only like 2,000 people that are following me. But then on Sunday night, I'm back to like 1,200 I follow with like 2,000 people following me.
So how many people a day would you say on average you're following?
That I'm following?
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Probably like 1,000 plus. Like every like 2 hours, I'll go into Captivate and I'll just like keep following people until Instagram blocks me like from doing it. And then I'll take like a couple hour break and then I'll go back and just do it again.
I love it. That's awesome.
And by the way, you guys, the cloud feature on Captivate is working again. I've been using it for over a week and it's amazing. So I just load people into my cloud queue and it just automatically will like slowly follow people for me that I load in there. But doing it Taylor's way is totally fine too. I just prefer to load them in there and just forget about it. And then once a week go in with cleaner and unfollow the people that didn't follow me back. And anytime I do have a new follower that I'm following, I make sure to go to their page. And if they aren't my tribe, I immediately unfollow them just directly right there. And if they are my tribe, I will comment and like on one of their pictures just to like start a relationship. So one tip.
Yeah, and if you want to double down, do both. Do the Captivate and go into people, and that's a really, really easy task to do when you're out running errands, or like you're sitting getting your oil changed, or you're waiting to pick up kids in the pickup line, whatever. Like those 5-minute periods throughout the day where it's like, oh, I don't really know what to do. That's so easy. That's such an easy, brainless activity to do, and it does move your business.
Anything else? Burning questions.
We've got a quiet crowd tonight. Everybody needs to go get a shot of Energize.
I need to get some more invites out, so I'm okay with ending early if everyone's okay with that. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you next Sunday night. And as always, if you have questions, you can ask on the team page.
I will post the link to the document in the team page. I'll go do that now. Good night, guys.